In the silence of this empty night, the stars have vanished from my sky. I search for your smile everywhere, but you're gone, and it's so unfair. I can't live without you now. My heart is breaking, don't know how. No matter how I scream, you're gone. In this world where I'm alone, I reach for you, but you slip away. Your warmth has vanished, night turns to day. Still I see you in my dreams, but your father, then it seems. I can't walk this road alone. In this darkness I'm on my own. No matter how I wish you'd stay, you're gone so far away. They say the time I heal the pain, but it's so calling your name in vain. Every time I hear your voice, I'm left without a choice. I can't live without you now. My heart is breaking, tell me how. No matter how I cry for you, you're gone, and I'm alone tonight.
Born in 69 BC along the fertile Nile, Cleopatra was educated in the ways of royalty, mastering knowledge and multiple languages. Raised with Greek culture, she quickly gained attention for her intelligence and beauty. As she grew, she embarked on her path to become Egypt's last queen. After her father Ptolemy's death, Cleopatra was forced to co-rule with her brothers. Civil war was inevitable, and Cleopatra resolved to use strategy and alliances to secure the throne. The key to Egypt's prosperity and independence lay in its relationship with the Roman Empire. As the power struggle with her brother intensified, Cleopatra was exiled. She seized the chance to use her charm and intelligence to approach Rome, where her meeting with the great Julius Caesar would forever change her fate. Cleopatra returned to Alexandria, besieged by Roman forces, and sought Caesar's aid. She famously presented herself to him wrapped in a carpet, displaying both boldness and strategy. Caesar was captivated, and an alliance was formed. With Caesar's help, Cleopatra defeated her brother and became Egypt's sole ruler. She used her relationship with Caesar to secure Rome's support, rebuilding Egypt's economy and military. Yet her ambitions went beyond a mere romance. She had grand political goals. When Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar became public, Rome was abuzz. She was invited to Rome and bore Caesar's son, Caesarion. However, Roman senators began to see her influence as a threat, sparking growing hostility toward her. Caesar's assassination marked a turning point for Cleopatra. Returning to Egypt, she sought to preserve her nation independently. Despite losing Caesar, she kept her sights on Rome and sought a new alliance. As Mark Antony rose to power, Cleopatra forged a bond with him. Their connection offered her a renewed chance to use Rome's power for Egypt's benefit. They fell in love and swore to unite Egypt and Rome's futures. Their partnership caused a stir in Rome. As tensions with Octavian grew, they sought to establish control over the eastern territories, but Rome's internal power struggles intensified, and Cleopatra carefully maneuvered to safeguard her future and Egypt's. Amid Rome's divisions, Cleopatra worked tirelessly to maintain her position. She remained calm, driven by her pursuit of Egypt's interests. Her intelligence and resolve stood out in a world dominated by men. Cleopatra and Antony's relationship went beyond strategy, fueled by true passion. However, it ignited controversy both within and outside Rome, foreshadowing their eventual clash with Octavian. Cleopatra faced a delicate balance between love and power. War with Octavian became inevitable, leading to the Battle of Actium. Cleopatra and Antony led a combined force, but they struggled against Rome's military might. This battle would determine their fate. The defeat at Actium was a devastating blow for both Antony and Cleopatra. They fled to Egypt, hoping to regroup, but Rome's pursuit continued, with their position rapidly deteriorating. Cleopatra was forced to plan her next move. Octavian's forces marched toward Egypt, determined to capture Cleopatra. She sought to negotiate for Egypt's future, but Octavian's intentions were clear. Egypt's independence was hanging by a thread. Cornered, Cleopatra faced a final decision, refusing to bow to Roman rule. She resolved to bring Egypt's history to a close on her own terms. This decision would define her legacy. In her final act, Cleopatra took her life using a venomous snake, refusing to be paraded as a Roman prize. Her death marked the end of Egypt's ancient civilization and ensured her name would be remembered in history forever. After Cleopatra's suicide, her death sent shockwaves throughout Rome. Octavian completed his conquest of Egypt and coldly accepted her demise. Mark Antony, also caught in this tragedy, took his own life, ending their fateful love story. Egypt became a Roman province, marking the end of its history as an independent nation. Octavian turned Egypt into a vital resource hub for the Roman Empire. With the Nile's wealth fueling Rome's prosperity, Egypt had lost its strength to seek independence. Cleopatra's son, Caesarion, was seen as a threat by Rome's rulers and was assassinated, cutting off the Ptolemaic bloodline. The future Cleopatra envisioned crumbled, and her legacy began to fade. However, Cleopatra's story lived on, immortalized in art and history books. She was more than just a queen. She was the last pharaoh who defied Rome, and her name would be remembered forever. After her death, Egyptian culture slowly became Romanized. Alexandria remained a cultural and academic center, but its uniqueness gradually diminished. The pride Cleopatra sought to preserve was absorbed into the Roman Empire. Cleopatra's confrontation with Rome was driven by her desire to protect Egypt's independence, but the era belonged to the expanding Roman Empire, and resisting that tide was no easy feat. Though she fought valiantly, she was eventually swept away by the current of history. Later historians and writers began to see Cleopatra not just as a seductress or ruler, but as a strategist, a loving mother, and a leader who fought for her country. Her story is complex and endlessly captivating. Cleopatra's reign symbolized a final cultural flourish for Egypt, with the glory of the Library of Alexandria and its knowledge. Though her rule was brief, Egypt once again shone culturally, with Cleopatra as its symbol. After her death, Rome strengthened its grip, and Egypt became an essential region that supported Rome's economy and military. Cleopatra's Egypt prospered under Roman rule, but it lost its cultural and political autonomy. Cleopatra's life was a story of a woman who constantly battled between love and power, with her decisions shaping history. Her boldness in allying and opposing Rome left a mark, not just in history books but also on modern leaders. Her relationships with Caesar and Antony were not mere love stories, but political alliances. Her charm and intelligence attracted them, securing favorable positions for Egypt. Cleopatra expertly balanced love and strategies. The defeat at Actium sealed the fate of Cleopatra and Antony, but even then, Cleopatra resisted until the end, fighting to preserve Egypt's independence, a testament to how much the country's future meant to her. After her death, opinions on Cleopatra were divided. To Rome, she was a wicked queen, but in Egypt, her courage and wisdom were celebrated. She remains revered as the last pharaoh who fought for Egypt. Cleopatra's influence extends to the modern world. Her story continues to be told in films, literature, and art, captivating people with her charm and mystery. She stands as a symbol of power, love, and intelligence. In retrospect, Cleopatra was not just a queen who resisted Roman rulers. She was a female leader whose impact transcended her time. Her strategic yet passionate leadership continues to inspire people today. Cleopatra's legacy goes beyond being the last pharaoh of Egypt. Her wisdom, strategy, and decisions left a profound mark on history. Her strength and charisma have made her a timeless figure, loved and remembered worldwide.
In the silence of the night, I stood with all my might, a queen who ruled with fire, but now I'm lost in the desire. 光は遠く消えて、もう戻らないと知って、夢の中で叫ぶ、この手からすり抜ける。I give my heart, I give my soul, but cry falls down and takes a toll. Tears of gold that fall like rain in the shadows of the broken rain. It felt so spot of night, I small sold on my white. The kingdom that I built so high now crumbles right before my eyes. The stars above, they turn to dust. It's everything I love, I've lost. 戦いは終わり、ただ夜が訪れる。夢を追いかけたのに儚い愛が消えてく。A flicker in this endless maze 愛の記憶が闇の中で光る I gave my heart, gave my soul Crumbles and it takes its toll Tears of gold that fall like rain In the shadows of the broken rain Like a crown that fades away
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this channel, please subscribe and push the like button below.